Number 5. So this one says that bus number 1 leaves the station at 2 p.m. at 30 miles per hour. Then a second bus leaves the station at 3 p.m. on that day at 40 miles per hour. At what time will the faster bus overtake the slower bus? So if we're thinking about this, the buses are traveling along the same route. So we'll call that bus number 1, and this will be bus number 2. Bus number 1 leaves an hour ahead of bus number 2, but it's driving slower. Bus number 2 is driving along at a faster pace, and we want to know at what point it overtakes, so at what point it meets up with bus number 1. So this, since it's a word question without variables, what we want to do is use what we have in the answer choices and work our way backwards. So we always start with answer choice C. So if we think about this, at 6 p.m., bus number 1 will have been traveling for 4 hours because it left at 2 p.m. So if we're driving for 4 hours at 30 miles per hour, that's going to be 120 miles. So that's for bus number 1. Now bus number 2 at 6 p.m., that will only have been traveling for 3 hours because it left at 3 p.m., but it's traveling at 40 miles per hour. So 3 hours at 40 miles each hour is going to also be 120 miles. So now if both buses have gone 120 miles at 6 p.m., at that moment, bus number 2 is now going to overtake bus number 1 because it's driving 10 miles per hour faster. So the correct answer for number 5 is C, 6 p.m.